Hi guys, it's Em. Today I'm back with another creature feature, the series where I tell you a little bit more about an animal which you may or may not have heard about before. Today I'm going to be introducing you to Madagascar Lesser Hedgehog Tenrecs. Yes, Tenrecs. If you haven't already, please do remember to hit that subscribe button down below, join the creature crew, and become part of our amazing pet and animal enthusiast community.
Right, I'm gonna need Tenrecs. I should be better prepared. Wait.
Say hello to Remy. Remy is my female Lesser Hedgehog Tenrec. I have two females here at home. I also have a male as well. She looks a little bit like a hedgehog, doesn't she? Because she has these spines on her back. Although Remy here looks like a hedgehog, she's not even related to hedgehogs, not by quite a long shot. She's more related to elephants than to hedgehogs. The reason why she looks like a hedgehog is because of something called convergent evolution. Convergent evolution is when two animals of a different species in sometimes completely different parts of the world can come up with the same method for protecting themselves and the same method for being able to survive in their environment. So the Lesser Hedgehog Tenrec has essentially used the same strategy as a hedgehog to be able to protect themselves. If she were threatened, she could roll into a ball, much like a hedgehog, and she'd be able to erect these spines here. They'd become very, very spiky. Right now, they're not very spiky. They kind of feel like a tangle teaser. They feel a lot like a hairbrush. Now, hedgehogs, when they're threatened, when they roll into a ball, you usually can't get them to open up. But with a tenrec, if they're being pestered and they're in that ball formation, more often than not, they'll actually unfurl and start biting really viciously at whatever is trying to hurt them or pester them, because they have incredibly strong, incredibly sharp, tusk-like teeth. And those teeth are very good for crushing insects, all sorts of exoskeletons, because the bulk of their diet is insects. Although they are not strictly insectivorous, they are omnivorous. They do eat a lot of insects.
The Lesser Hedgehog Tenrecs come from the southwesterly parts of Madagascar. Although their habitat is being destroyed, they're still listed as of least concern, meaning that their wild population is believed to be strong and plentiful.
Not all tenrecs look like hedgehogs. In fact, there are lots of different species. I can't say offhand exactly how many. So take a look at Remy and now have a look at the lowland streak tenrec. Completely different. Now, Remy's spikes over here are actually just made of keratin, the same thing as our hair and our nails. It's just really tough. Lesser Hedgehog Tenrecs are nocturnal, so they wake up at night. Let's take a look at some of Remy's features. Can you see she's got relatively small eyes, so not particularly good eyesight, and she's got these really big ears, so we can tell that she's got fantastic hearing, and she's got a wonderful nose. That nose is super powerful. Also, these legs, which are climbing all over me, they have the ability to allow her to climb down, head first, usually with a bit more grace. For a really long time, I actually thought that Remy was a boy, because it's really difficult to tell whether Lesser Tenrecs are males or females, because they have no external genitalia. By looking between the legs, you cannot see anything. All of their reproductive organs are tucked away inside in a cloaca. So if I can give you a little look now, we're not going to be able to see anything because they have no external genitalia. Let's have a little look-see. See? Males and females look exactly the same with their cloaca. You can't tell whether they're male or female until they get to sexual maturity. The males will smell a little bit more than the females, and also they tend to be a little bit larger. Males are also very aggressive to each other, so they can never be kept together. But the most distinguishing feature between males and females is that males have a wedge-shaped head. So the females' noses are quite pointy. The males, although they have a pointy nose, their face is quite broad and wedge-shaped. And also during the breeding season, the males' heads will swell a little bit and they will secrete this milky substance from their eyes and sometimes their nose. Nobody knows why the males do this. It's a bit of a mystery. I hope you appreciate this. I'm about to get my male out. He'll probably try and take my finger off, but I want to show you the difference between males and females. So, if I get bitten, it was for you. So here are my other two tenrecs. You've met Remy. This here is Lemmy. Lemmy is a little bit smaller than Remy. And then I have my male, Temmie, over here. Now I'm gonna hold them up so you can have a look. Do you see the difference in the head shape? The female's eyes are smaller and oh no, don't go biting, maybe nice. And the male has a substantially wedge-shaped face. You can also see he's got this redness around the eyes, and that is completely normal. There's nothing medically wrong with him. That's the way that they're supposed to look. See, do you see the head shape difference? So there's Temmie, my boy, and Lemmy, my smaller female. And what my smaller female Lemmy is doing right now is, because my palm is really nice and warm and it's quite a cold day out today, she's actually flattening herself against my palm, basically going splat like Tari Panda, so that she can gain as much warmth from my hand as she can. In the wild, a Lesser Tenrec can live around about 5 years. In captivity, they're reported to go from about 10 to 17 years, but the average is about 10 to 14. I believe it's only one zoo somewhere that managed to record their Tenrec living up to 17 years, but in the wild, it's typically more like 5 years because they have other predators, disease, habitat destruction, all those things that they have to contend with in the wild. As pets, they are increasingly common to find. However, it's mostly the lesser hedgehog Tenrec which is kept as pets. Some people do keep greater Tenrec or lowland streak Tenrecs as well, but I really like the lesser hedgehog Tenrecs. Overall, I find them a lot more easier to handle than hedgehogs, which tend to be a lot more huffy, whereas these tend to want to come out and explore a bit more, but they do need very specific care, so I'm going to be doing a video about Tenrec care as well for anybody who already has Tenrecs or for anyone who's thinking of owning a Tenrec and wants to do it responsibly. The average gestation period, so pregnancy time, for a lesser hedgehog Tenrec is around about 49 to 52 days. The litters tend to be between 2 and 7, though typically I find that they have around 5 or 6. Tenrecs spend quite a bit of time during the colder and warmer months asleep. This is called torpor. It's a little bit like hibernation, where animals sleep for months on end, but not quite as deep. They basically lower their metabolism and they go into a light sleep. They also lower their body temperatures. Some animals go into a state of daily torpor, where they have periods of inactivity as well as lower metabolic rates and lower body temperatures, such as some species of bat as well as some species of bird. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed meeting the Tenrecs and learning a little bit more about them. I'm still myself learning about Tenrecs because they're such a mysterious animal. There's always something that people are learning. Like, I want to know what that milky substance is that they're secreting from their eyes. Why? Why? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I've got a lot of different animals coming up, and soon I'll be introducing you to probably... I know you guys want to see the bats and armadillos, so I'll probably do a creature feature on bats and armadillos soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss those. Should we say goodbye to everybody? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another creature feature soon.